So, Rob, there are some highly visible people in the keto community, shall we say, that sort of eschew your take, and people like Tyler and Louise from Keto Gains approach, and Ted Naiman as well, that people that have a large amount of body fat on their person shouldn't eat a lot of fat on a keto diet. So, you know, your guys' perspective tends to be, if you have a lot of stored fat, you don't want to be eating a ton of fat. Whereas there are other people in the community that say that is like one of the biggest keto mistakes you could make, is to stop eating fat even though you have fat on your person.
So if there wasn't a little old lady parked in front of us, I would punch a fucking hole through my steering wheel here. This is one of these things that it just so seemingly defies logic, but it's the fastest way to lose weight across the board is you starve people, period. And just as an aside, fasting is not a particularly anabolic state. Otherwise, we would have all kinds of concentration camps of people that are jacked. So that's just a whole other misnomer that's out there. But, you know, there's this idea that, like, you need to eat some fat to prime your fat mobilizing metabolism. No, you've got a bunch of fat stuck to your body, and that is kind of the hardest to claw away because your body is wired for survival. And there's kind of a priority that occurs that when you consume dietary calories, your body will largely metabolize that first. And there's kind of a dynamic interplay where some molecules are going to get metabolized immediately and some of them are going to get stored, and there's kind of a dynamic equilibrium that occurs and all that type of stuff. But in general, if you're consuming extra calories, then you're going to be burning consequently fewer calories out of your body. And this is where something like a protein sparing modified fast that's pretty darn high in protein, so it spares lean muscle mass. You eat a lot of vegetable matter, but it's very low in both fat and calories. It's absolutely miserable to do. It's nothing enjoyable. But if you want to lean out really, really quickly and maintain a decent amount of muscle mass, it's very, very effective. So this whole notion that you've got to eat fat to burn fat is kind of like the notion that you've got to spend money to make money. It's fucking bullshit, and it leads people astray frequently. And this is kind of, that's my quasi-scientific treatment of it. My super unscientific treatment of it is get a catalog of everybody who makes that claim and get the best body composition perspective you can on those people, and then take myself and Ted Naiman and Louise, Tyler, and look at the body composition of the folks that are saying, no, you actually need to reduce fat intake dietarily to optimize burning body fat.